and then she's singing and dancing a song to her mother, like, oh, the
Yo!
drunken mother, oh,
Oh my fucking god! I wrote something down for that
What shall
because
we
I was losing my mind.
mother? What shall we do with the drunken mother? Early in
demon child.
This is a World Trade Center bound E train. The next stop is 34th Street and Station.
Clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back to Unhinged and Well Read. My name
I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Crystal.
and we are La
Siaperas.
We're gonna add that.
So you may have missed us so much last week. I know. Sorry, y'all.
Life.
But if you're not caught up, we are reading Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney.
I'm a liar.
Let me tell you, she's a liar. Okay,
Yeah.
she'd be lying.
Yeah.
A psycho.
This is a psychological thriller following Amber Reynolds. She wakes up in a hospital. She can't move. She can't do anything. She's in a coma. Dun dun.
A nightmare.
Truly, like, gasping for air reading this because I'm like, the thought of not being in control of my body and
I
bumping.
hate it.
I'm like,
Yeah.
"Ugh." So she wakes up in a coma. She can hear everything that's happening around her, but obviously she can't speak. She can't move. And she's like, I think my husband put me here. Dun dun. So it's about her. It's written in journal entries, present time, and then she goes back into when she was a young lad in school, and because I don't know why it just dawned on me last time we read that they're British.
Yeah.
I wasn't picturing the British, but they definitely saying some couple things. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, let me ignore that.
I was like, why does she keep saying mom? LOL. She's so
like,
Mom.
she's so me coded.
I just ignored it. I said I don't think that's anything.
Yeah.
Yes. We started off with her in the coma, and then she's going back to what she can remember. So she's going around maybe the week before Christmas, because I think this is like a couple days after Christmas that she was from the coma, or after New Year's.
Yeah. I think it was around New Year's.
Yeah. So it's been some time. She's going back in her brain, shuffling through her memories, trying to figure out like, hey, what's the last thing I remember? So she's taking us throughout her week. So along this time, she's having some trouble at work. She doesn't like one of her co-hosts at the radio station that she works at on this show she does in the morning, coffee mornings. She doesn't like the host, even though like she's the head honcho. She doesn't fuck with the head honcho. Doesn't fuck with Amber. She don't fuck with Amber. So that's already a problem.
She don't fuck with Amber.
Oh, okay, right.
At all.
At home, her husband and her are roommates. They're roommates. They're not even.
And they were roommates.
They're just roommates. So then she has this like imaginary beef with her younger sister because her sister's perfect. Yada yada yada. She on that
Moody
timing.
She on her moody shit with her sister.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, all right, whatever. So then on top of that, not only is she beefing with Claire, and she's only roommates with her husband Paul, but she's also suspecting that Paul and Claire may have been tuku.
Teka, Humba.
Messy. And then on top of that, just a random little thing, she bumps into Edward, an old boyfriend.
The Cullen family.
Hell no.
A lot has transpired. We are it's fucked up. The last thing we read is that she decided to leave her Christmas luncheon with her coworkers because Edward was like, hey, I knew you were coming. You told me you were coming here, so I just wanted to like squash the beef because he kind of like made a move on her when they met up for drinks the other night, and like she's like, no, I'm married, Edward. Like I'm married.
I'm married.
And he has a girlfriend too. Like, hello.
Deacon.
Awful.
Deacon.
All right, we don't. Hold on. Listen.
I'm
don't
not repping that one.
Anyways, but then, whatever. He was being respectful. He's like, let me just apologize. Let's clear the air. Like, let's hang out. So she leaves the luncheon to go grab a drink with him. She's only having a lemonade and he's drinking. Girl, she wakes up butt booty naked. Don't remember shit.
Wait.
What?
We literally skipped to the end.
What?
Yeah.
We didn't talk about anything. You just skipped to the end.
Okay, I'm not good at recapping because I is not remembering anything in between. Okay, sorry. This is where we just left off at, like what we just finished reading on our own. From the
Yeah.
time we read until now. Okay, let's go through some things. What page did we leave off at? Like 108.
We left off
It was,
at 94.
We left off at
Where she's suspecting Paul is having an affair with her sister. And, all of a sudden, like, Paul's mom, all of a sudden she can text. And in the middle of the night, she texts him talking about that she got hurt and that she needs him to go to the hospital. And he was just sleeping, by the way. He was just sleeping.
That pissed me the fuck off. He was like, what? I was on my phone. What? I left my phone here. What?
Right.
You couldn't call me?
Right.
Because we discussed how her husband is nowhere to be found. His car is at the sister's house. The sister's nowhere to be
bad.
So it's giving sus. And also she found that lingerie in his closet, in a bag in his closet.
That she put on that didn't fit her.
Tried it on and it doesn't fit her. Obviously, bitch, it's not for you.
Hello.
Like a weirdo.
And he just pops up the next day. Not that night, not a few hours. He pops up the next day after she gets out of work, like chilling on the couch talking about.
To be fair, I'm not defending this man, but she is a little crazy.
Okay.
And he was like, oh, I left you a note and I left you a voicemail, and both of those things were true. She was just didn't realize until he was already there. I don't know. I could never.
But
believe
he
this
didn't
dude.
come home, though.
He didn't come home, but it could have been true that it was something with his mom.
He was with his
Because I
mom.
just do not trust this girl.
Okay,
I do not trust her at all.
And apparently, even though he went out and left without saying a word, he said like Crystal said, left a note, left a voicemail. But like apparently she didn't see these things. Like she goes back to the kitchen to see this note, and it's there, and she's like, "Whoa! Like I swear to God, I didn't see this." And then
Bro, she even like accuses him like, "Oh, you just wrote it. Like you just got here and you wrote this."
She was in the kitchen that night. And
yes,
you know how
but
she does,
what about
like,
the voicemail? He left the whole voicemail. She didn't see that either, and that voicemail was old. So I'm thinking she's just a little.
And then he's
losing it,
talking about he
bro.
took the train because
Something was wrong with the
her
car.
sister's husband Dike knew, but he didn't show an inkling that he knew anything. Not
He
that
seemed
I
like an
could
asshole, though.
remember. And like he's talking about he took the train, and it's just mad weird shit. Like it's weird, and she's like,
But-
should I believe him? Should I not?
Is it weird because it's weird, or is it weird because it's her perspective? That's what I'm like. I'm not even sure, bro. Like,
I don't know.
you know when someone
then
tells
it's
you a
like,
story,
Why
and then
he took
it's
the
like,
lingerie though?
I don't
It
know.
was there 1 minute, the next minute it's gone.
It
She
wasn't
went to
there.
check. He took the lingerie.
I'm gonna play double advocate for everything this girl says. That's
Okay,
all
we
I know.
trust her.
For all we know, that lingerie could have been a fucking blanket. And she's making it.
She's crazy.
It's a gift from my mother, you crazy bitch. Like what?
Bro, it's crazy.
It wasn't even lingerie. It's literally
Like-
like a sweater.
Like a big t-shirt, like
And then
relax.
then the scene, the part where supposedly she drove Madeline when she doesn't even drive. And apparently she drove Madeline like they get home or some shit. Cause they went out for a drink.
Where'd you get that she doesn't drive? Did she say that somewhere?
She said that. She was like, I don't
because
drive.
of the accident.
She was like, I don't
She was like
drive.
that she doesn't drive. That's true.
And all of a sudden, like she was driving Madeline
yeah,
and stuff. And it's like, huh?
interesting.
I'm confused.
Bro, there's so many little things. First, going back to like where we started reading, I wrote that the show is a representation of our unconscious mind.
What show?
The podcast show thing. The coffee talk, I don't believe it's real either. Let me tell ya. I'm like, she's making all that shit up. All the little, cause why? I know this ended up being a dream, but the one where she starts, they mentioned the invisible friend thing, and then this one is like, we'll be discussing here in the studio why some women feel they could never turn a blind eye to cheating partner. And I'm like, bitch, this is just your unconscious mind. You made up a whole show in your head.
Why are they talking
Like,
about exactly what you're going through?
why is your topics exactly what
And
you're
that happened
going
twice
through?
already. Like, it was like,
Right.
So something that ended up being true that we kind of called last time was that Joe's not real. Dun dun.
Yes. No, but get this. All of a sudden, her parents aren't alive.
Yes.
Bro, that shit
That
tripped
What?
me out.
Her parents aren't alive.
In that case, I'm like,
Nah.
I attribute that to her being in a coma. I'm like, all right, you maybe got away with this one because you're in a coma. Everything's really foggy
Yeah.
and distorted. I didn't, not too much on it. I was like, I gave her that one thing about the parents. That
Where
was
did
weird.
that happen? I
In the
wanna see
coma,
right
she's
now.
like, my parents are here. They're talking to Claire. They're talking to Paul. They're talking to me.
Yeah.
Whatever. And she's like, whoa, my parents died years ago. They're not even there.
Yeah. Like,
We're
oh my
like,
God.
Huh?
I was
only
like,
gave her
wait.
that- I only gave her that because she's in a coma and like her files are disorganized, right? She don't know what's.
Literally.
That's the only that I was like, all right, girl, I'm gonna give you this one little.
I
tip."
also only gave her that. My note, I have like, finally some truth.
Literally,
Bro.
girl.
And then we now know who the mystery man is that's been visiting her.
Oh my
The way he was
God.
kissing and groping on her while she's there in a coma, and then to find out that she was pregnant, like,
I went
I
through so much on that.
no.
That is horrible and disgusting. So Edward, the ex that she rekindled with because her husband was not gonna come home, and she was like, "Let me catch drinks with you." That he, kind of made a move on her, kind of ish. That later on they ended up seeing each other because he said, "Oh, you said you were coming here, so I decided to come here to like clear the air with you about last time." But yet again, while you guys are catching up, and she decides to like, just chill with you, you're still like, are you happy though? Or you
Yeah.
happy?
Mhm.
Like,
He
stop.
was on that.
Like being mad creepy about shit. Like,
Okay, what else happened in between before we get into what Edward
Okay, hold on.
fucking ass is?
Hold on. First
so
of
it was
all,
the Mhm.
I
Oh.
don't know why the fuck she's going so far with Madeline. I don't get it. Girl, your
That
job
was
is secure. She likes you. Like, stop.
that
Why are
was
you doing that?
crazy. But Loki, what she did, I was like, you're kind of genius for that. You know what?
Nah, she's insane.
I kind of love that. Madeline, bye, Madeline. See you.
Yeah, she was like, bye bye.
So
Like,
at
you're
work-
outta here.
Bye bye.
Oh,
You're
man.
out of here.
Her, she's just like an Aggie older bitch. Like, whatever. It's not that serious.
I know,
But-
but it's like,
Oh no, her
No.
she's crazy for being the one online to do that hate account and send her shit, and to
The
write her
letters?
physical letters like threat.
Yeah.
She's wild.
To- Bro, to go into Matthew's
Oh.
text messages and send her her own text and then like plan it where she like sees a little bit of it but like hide it. What the fuck is going on? Like,
And then she put one in her bag. She wrote one and put it in her bag. She's like, she didn't see
yeah.
the one I put in her bag yet, but that'll come.
She's kind of
Bitch.
And then,
wild.
yo,
Dude.
the radio interview thing too. That one was pretty smart. Everything else, if she hadn't done everything else and just did that, I would have been like,
Exposed her shit.
Yeah.
it is what it is. But it's the fact that she's doing all these little things. It's like, girl, relax. Like,
Right. If she would also maybe had just done the like Twitter shit, like the hate account, all right, like be a troll, whatever. The like physical death threats and like hate mail was like very, very, very weird. And then
so
like
much.
I gave her props for what she did with I was shocked. I was shocked that she did that. So basically they had like an on TV like interview with a guest. And what's her name? Amber's like miking Madeline up. And she turns on her mic a little too early while they're still on air. Madeline doesn't know, but Amber surely knows that they're still on air. And she kind of like, I feel like she is like, you know, she kind of
baited
tricked
her.
a little bit. Like she definitely baited her. And Madeline starts going off. She's like, and that's why some people shouldn't have kids and they're retarded offspring and this and that and people should just get abortion.
She
People
went
are
hard.
stupid. And that was all on national television. So now Madeline's cooked. They walk in
That's it.
to the Christmas luncheon that we'll get back to again because that's when she sees Edward again. The Christmas luncheon, Matthew's like, all right, y'all. So totally unrelated to what happened today. Madeline is no longer working with us. She
personal
decided for
reasons.
personal reasons. Meanwhile, everybody's like, oh, okay.
I wonder why.
All right.
No. And the way that she was able to point, like when she's seeing herself, like the little girl, and she was able to physically point, I think
Bro.
that was really good. I think that
That was, yeah,
that was like really, really good.
that was really good, yeah. That was
I'm just a
amazing.
little confused why she's hearing, she's hearing Claire saying like, oh, you have to, telling Paul, like, you have to stop blaming yourself, Paul. It was an accident.
Bitch,
But
I
like
wrote
the way
that
that things are coming up, it's kind of sounding like it all was Edward. I don't know. It's just weird.
What?
He's like, I shouldn't have let her go. I shouldn't have let her leave. Like Deacon Paul saying, I should have let her leave. But like everything adding up to it, it's sounding like, I don't know. It sounded like Edward did some things to her.
I don't even
Maybe-
I just
know if Edward's real at this point either.
I have so many notes where I'm like, they're not even
Because
real.
Joe, the bitch who's not real, was the only one to see Edward.
Yup.
Dime.
And knew
Now-
everything about her. Bro, I
making
wrote
me question
here.
everything. And I don't want to question what we're gonna get to has fucking happened to her. But like, bro, I don't know. Joe, this imaginary friend of yours at work, is the only bitch that saw this Edward person.
But
So-
the thing is, we're also not paying attention to
Oh,
the
no,
fact that
Paul.
she's feeling her body being
Paul
groped and
saw-
touched on.
Paul
Yeah.
saw Edward. Okay, so
Paul, Edward definitely exists.
okay.
Because Paul
Because
saw
remember, she's
him.
being groped on and touched and disrespected
so
in her
disgusting.
coma.
So
Mhm.
fucking disgusting and weird.
Ay.
This whole
Yeah.
time she's been feeling this mystery man, like about to like choke her, like just caressing her face,
Rubbing
Like,
her
all these-
breasts, like
all these things, and like she's like, who the fuck is this person? Come to find out, it's her skeevy ex boyfriend from
locking the
school.
doors, talking
Look.
about. Oh, that was scary. That's something that scared me when he's like, "Oh, you're coming to your senses a little too quickly. Let's fix that." And like
Bruh.
locking the doors and saying little shit like that. Don't do that, cause I'm just coming out and you're trying to like.
Weird. Yeah, so
I don't
Okay,
like that.
she made a shocking not shocking
she plays
development.
too much.
She made some progress, so she no longer needs a ventilator to breathe. So she got moved to a different like I guess out of the hospital for coma patients because she's breathing on her own, which is good. But okay, what else did we miss before we get back into?
Can we talk
Um,
about how evil she was as a child?
horrible?
It's giving demon child.
I was just gonna say.
And the actions that she's
bro.
doing as an adult is like, bitch, you're demonic.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, so Well, now, then again, all right, hold on. Taylor is his friend that she's writing about in her old diary entries. Taylor, who she didn't really fuck with, and then her mom invited her over, and now she loves Taylor. She loves Taylor. Taylor's her bestie. Taylor and her like this. Taylor's mom is perfect. Her mom is shit. Taylor's life is perfect. Her life is shit. She loves Taylor's life. Her mom is perfect. Amber's mom ain't shit. Amber's mom got out of the hospital, and this bitch is like, I wish she would have stayed there. Like,
yeah. Like, she hates her mom.
I'm like, damn.
Pushed her down the stairs. She pushed her mom down the
Bro,
stairs.
lost the baby.
Made her lose the baby. And then she's singing and dancing a song to her mother. Like, oh, the drunken mother. Oh, the
Oh my fucking God. I wrote something down for that.
What shall
Because I
we
was
do?
losing my mind.
Mother, what shall we do with the drunken mother? Early in
Heathen child.
yeah, bro. I can't right now. Give me a second.
Like,
She even made a little dance to go with it, miming drinks from lots of bottles. She didn't laugh, so maybe she was still sleeping, bro.
I'm telling you, bro, she was fucking evil.
Bro, she
Like,
was-
she
yo.
really was. And then because I don't know, she broke a nose that of a girl that she was trying to like supposedly put fire to Taylor's hair, bullying her. And she went to defend Taylor, and she broke that girl's nose, and she doesn't remember anything. She's like, oh, apparently the
blacked
girl has a
out.
broken nose. I'm suspended, but I don't really remember. The teacher asked me what happened, and I said, I don't know.
Oh my God, we skipped.
The thing is, like, I don't know if Taylor's a real person, so I don't know
either.
if the kids were bullying her.
That's
Yeah,
what I
I
wrote
know.
too.
Like,
I
that's
was
what I'm
like-
saying.
if Taylor's not real, right? But who
Mhm.
is Taylor's mom? Like, that's the person. Is she imagining her completely, or is she like,
I wish I knew where
Okay,
things
go.
were. I don't know where my notes are.
it's just like,
But
like, we're trying to question what's real and what's not. Taylor, I'm very firm in the fact that Taylor's not real, but I want to know if she's completely imagining. Oh, and I go to Taylor's house, and Taylor's mom gives me cookies, and this. And
you know what I
Taylor.
think? I think it's like a other mother situation
Mm,
where Taylor does not exist. This
Yeah.
house does not exist. This and that does not exist. She's just making it up in her head, and that's why I also think that when the mom comes back from the hospital, I wish I could find my notes to find exactly what it is, but when the mom comes back from the hospital and she's like watching TV, ha yeah, and she's trying to talk to her, she's like, oh, are we doing this again? And I'm like, she's probably done like imagine shit or something again.
mm,
And then she says something like, you are not to see Taylor again, like she doesn't belong, she's not welcome in this house. And
Yeah.
that's when she takes really offense to it. But I'm like, because of the information, these like stories that we know about Taylor, we're taking it as a literal person. But she's like, bitch, she is not real. She is not welcome in this house. Do
Right.
not see Taylor again. Like, that's what I took it as.
I see that.
Uh,
How about when the mom was passed out? So the mom comes out from the hospital, but the day that she breaks the girl's nose and gets suspended,
Yeah.
takes her home, and when she gets home, no one's answering, but she has a key, so she goes in. Her mom's laying down on the floor, like covered in her own vomit, passed out, and Taylor's mom is helping her, and
I think it's
the
her.
mom is yelling out. Do you think that was just Amber herself, like helping her mom?
Yeah.
It could have been because she was saying fuck you, and like
hmm
all of that mean stuff. And it's like, I'm sure Amber's mom is angry at her.
Yeah.
Like, her daughter pushed her down the stairs. She lost a baby.
Yeah.
It's like, and she keeps seeing these evil little things her daughter's doing. And it's like, you're singing a song about something that you caused to my body. Like, and you're kind of like singing it like it's funny. Like, and she don't like her daughter. Like, she looking at her like she's evil.
And maybe the whole bracelet thing, maybe she just stole it from somewhere. Like, she actually stole it from somewhere else, non-ticket Taylor.
Yeah,
Really actually pissed because, like,
probably.
sold something really expensive type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
just like so iffy. Like, I know I said this last time, how I joked about Miss Moody being unreliable, but we don't know what this bitch is really talking about. Like we
We
don't know what's
don't.
real. Like
Bro,
she
And
I
then like
don't.
her dad saying, apparently her dad telling Taylor's mom, like constantly saying sorry and thank you a lot.
I thought that was Amber too.
Like saying sorry, sorry, thanks so much, like to Taylor's mom, apparently.
Bro, I don't think
And then
Taylor.
what's up with her dad
Nothing.
always going out to buy things and never coming back with it?
He's
She's
probably
like, oh, dad went out to
tired.
get milk, and he keeps forgetting things.
I feel like he's overwhelmed and he's trying to get out the house.
Yeah, that's what I
He's
pictured
like,
as too.
my
He's
dog,
probably fucking another bitch.
my wife is an alcoholic, low key. I don't
My
know,
daughter's insane.
tired as fuck. I had to
Bro.
get some fresh air. I don't know.
That's just
Tina,
it. Just
'cause she's
scared me
crazy. She's a
thinking like,
nutcase.
I think you're progressing a bit too quickly. Maybe we just need to slow things down a little.
Insane.
And then she
bro.
hears him doing something, and then it's like it seems like if he didn't do that thing that he did, it seems like she could have had the ability to like move another finger and like make more progress, and he completely stopped that for her. I would have been so upset because you're sabotaging me.
to keep
Like,
me
you know, you did something.
to take advantage. All right, so
Yeah.
it's that luncheon, whatever. Edward comes back, he interrupts the lunch, whatever. She comes outside to say something to him. He's like, sorry. I just want to clear the air from last time we had a drink. Like, well, let's just chill. She decides to leave with him. They go to a bar. He's drinking a pint. She's only drinking a lemonade. She's like, I just got a lemonade. I'm not drinking. But she went to the bathroom. She comes back and boom, she's blacked out. She don't remember shit. She wakes up somewhere, butt booty naked, and she's like looking around like, where the fuck am I? She hears someone whistling in the shower, and she's like out of it. She checks her phone. It's still the same day. It's still that same Friday. And she's like, all right, it's just later on in the night, but where the fuck am I? She's coming to realize, like, she sees a picture on the nightstand. This was already weird. It's a picture of her from her graduation with Edward. Why you have that still standing in your room, bro? I don't know. You're weird as fuck. Not only that, she's like realizing, oh, I have bruises on my knees. I'm fucking completely naked. All I had was a lemonade. This, like, he had the only explanation that he drugged her and raped her. And then she's like stumbling down the hall trying to get out. She grabs her clothes, trying to get out of his apartment or whatever the fuck. And there's pictures on these court boards. They used to be full of pictures of them from when they dated in school, and they're still there. But in addition to those pictures, there's pictures of her outside of her job, outside of her house, whatever. Pictures of her, like, obviously those, candid stalker photos. And she's like freaking the fuck out, and it's like all like coming to her like, oh my fucking god, this
She's like, I don't want to remember. I don't
is
want to remember.
crazy as fuck. So now we come to realize Edward is a fucking stalker. He's been obsessed with her since day one, since they dated. I think like because she broke up with him, he didn't take it well, and obviously he's held this like fantasy and obsession all these years. And this like, oh, I just moved into town was all a ruse to get close to her again. And he's a sick freak. And then he's a fucking doctor, so he has access to her in the hospital. And he's taking her like he's disgusting.
And you see what she said? Like, when she woke up, she was like, it hurts in between my legs. Like, I feel pain in between my legs.
He's
Girl,
like,
the first thing I was like, after all of that, and she's trying to put clothes on, I'm running out of there naked as fuck.
yeah.
I don't give a. The more naked, the better. I'm gonna cause a scene. I'm gonna make it known I'm here. Like
back there.
bro,
she there trying to put on clothes, bitch. Leave.
Run.
I'm sorry. Like, I would literally take whatever the fuck. The most I'll do is take a blanket and run. Like, I'm running out of there. And she runs out, and the cold air hits her, and eventually she runs out. But
I feel like she took so long trying to put on that clothes.
Yeah. She was definitely like her reaction. I mean, she's coming out of being fucking roofied, I'm sure. Whatever he fucking used to knock her out, whatever he put in her lemonade. Because she didn't have a single drink. She was sipping on lemonade, and then boom, she doesn't remember anything. She's like, there's no way this happened. Like, I wasn't drinking. I do remember going to the bathroom, but there's just no way I'm blacking out off of fucking lemonade. Not even like, oh, one drink. No, lemonade. She's like,
Girl,
there's
I
absolutely
think
no way.
she has something. I don't think it was lemonade, which is why it's killing
It
me that
is.
you're saying so much lemonade.
I
No,
just
it
read
was
it.
it was like a drink with it. It was like a lemonade drink. It wasn't
A
just
spritzer.
straight up lemonade. You're like, all she had was lemonade. Like,
It was a
like, wait,
spritzer.
what?
I think it was a spritzer. Like it was just like a soda lemonade. I think it was just like a lemonade spritzer.
Where
It
is
was
it?
something.
That shit was killing me though.
It was like a lemonade spritzer or some shit.
It was
Yeah.
lemonade.
A beer,
something,
a
but-
pint of beer in one hand and a pint of lemonade in the other.
A what?
A pint of lemonade in the other.
She had a big ass a pint of lemonade.
A pint of lemonade, a whole jug. Guys, I just
This
read
bitch is
Fresh in my
obsessed.
this
Oh
lemonade.
my god. Why do I remember it being like an alcoholic lemonade drink or something like
No.
No, that's
that? Well, you said lemonade so many times.
because it's fresh in my brain. I just read these.
She's like, she had lemonade, a lemonade, and a lemonade. Like,
That was just lemonade. Because she literally says it again. She's like, I didn't have a drink. I just had lemonade.
I only drank lemonade. I'm looking at it.
Like,
I
She's
only
a
drank lemonade.
sociopath.
he's
Bro,
a
he's
sick
yeah.
freak.
I think I think Amber's a sociopath.
Yeah.
She
both-
absolutely has no remorse for things. She doesn't understand remorse. Like she doesn't have remorse for things. Like even with her mom's situation, like she'll literally be like, "Mom's so stupid and Dad can't see it." And she's like, "I hate Mom. It's all her fault." Mind you,
No.
everything happened with her mother. Like the last couple pages that we read was like back to her journal entries from when she was a little girl, and they're supposed to like move to a whole nother house, and she doesn't want her mom coming with her, and she's just like super upset, and she's calling her dad stupid. She's like, "Mom ruined everything for everybody. I'll never forgive her." And it's like she has no remorse for her mother.
Mhm.
Like she's psychotic.
Do you
I
think
feel
her
like-
mother is actually like horrible to her, like the way she describes? Because if she
I'm not
is,
sure.
that would explain like why she hates her.
But also, she seems
it
like if she doesn't get her way, and if somebody doesn't do something that she likes, like she's gonna come after you, like in somehow, some way. She's psycho. Like if she don't like what you did to her, like she's gonna do something to you. That's kind of what she comes off as sometimes.
Because as an adult, she wasn't violent. She just was like meticulous in the notes. And
Yeah, like she'll
and
do
the setup.
something to ruin you somehow, some way. Like she's very like that. Like
I think that her mom was normal up until the baby thing, and then I could see her growing resentment towards her daughter.
wait, and remember, when Paul and Claire were talking in the hospital, and the
That
whole
she
mention
lost
about
the baby.
Joe wasn't real.
Oh.
Amber was like, "Oh, I understand," and no,
You
Claire
know-
said, "I understand," and Amber was like, "Yeah, she does." So it's like
Yeah.
it makes me think like, does Amber know she has problems? Like, cause she was like, of course Claire would understand. Like Claire understands that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, are you like kind of aware that you got issues?
I think she
Because
Yeah.
it's like you're saying your sister would understand why Joe isn't real. Like your sister would understand. That's what she's saying in her
Yeah.
head.
because she's
like,
before probably so many times. If not so many times, then at least with the whole Tater thing. But I feel
She
like
wasn't even born yet.
yeah, what if her parents are like, so your sister made up a friend Taylor once upon a time.
She probably has done same thing several times.
She probably has
like-
done it like all throughout her childhood, adolescenthood, into adulthood. Like,
But then why is Paul acting like he don't know nothing? Like, that's her
Maybe
husband.
He
he
probably
does.
doesn't.
She's good at compartmentalizing where she keeps like that part of her really under lock and key, and not even for someone like Paul. Like,
If we didn't have a way into her memories and her thoughts, she probably seems completely normal.
yeah,
Dude, she's insane. She's a sociopath.
Yep.
Like, she's
She
psychotic.
lost.
Um,
She lost the baby.
oh
Yep.
yeah. So Amber was in fact pregnant.
It was a girl.
It was a girl. She lost that baby during the accident. And she was kind of like tight about it because she was trying so hard with Paul. They were trying. Then she gave up, and then her and Paul, obviously are drifting away. But then she's like, fuck, like, if I would have had this baby, I would have kept it. Like, it would have been, like, my purpose, and I would have been a great mother, yada, yada.
And that was the encouragement that she got to move her finger.
She said, what? So, like,
She said, "Go
he
home."
doesn't know because she's feeling all these things. She doesn't know until her sister mentioned that she hears her sister talking to Paul, like, oh, she moved her finger, like type shit. She doesn't know that she's physically doing it, and she's trying, but she can't really do it again. I think it was just like
He drugged her too much because
Yeah.
that's when after he gave her all the drugs.
Yeah, so Edward
Oh, that would piss me off.
is, like Stephanie said, slowing down her progress and like sabotaging her, and it's just so scary how he's a medical professional. So Paul called Edward in her room late at night and was like, oh, like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm just a porter. I just got her back from a scan. What are you doing here? You better leave soon because it's late. Visiting hours are over. And Paul's like, oh yeah, you're right. He's not questioning it because it's just someone who works in the hospital.
He did kind of press him at first.
Yeah, he was like thinking
like-
about it, but if he kind of just let it go because he's like, oh fuck, like I'm tired. I probably haven't met everybody working, with my wife, whatever. The thing is that Edward mentioned before, Paul didn't say anything about Amber being his wife. Edward just went ahead and said, oh, I just brought your wife back from a scan.
Oh my god,
yelling, Paul, think you didn't say anything about you being my husband. But Paul just kind of quickly accepts defeat, and he's like, oh yeah, like sorry, like I wasn't thinking straight. He's thinking he has like foggy brain when you're dealing with someone in the hospital. And then his sister comes in and he's like, no, Claire's gonna get it, she's smart. But she kind of doesn't question it either. She's kind of like, who is that? And then he just goes, oh, the night porter. He said we should probably go. And she's kind of also like, oh yeah, we should probably leave soon. So like no one's catching this random dude because again, hospital, and like they're not thinking twice. But it just makes it even more icky because like he's a doctor. This weird motherfucker is a doctor.
That part just really bothers me. Like I'm just starting to finally not just be alone with my thoughts. Like my body's catching up. I'm slowly coming out of the coma, and I hear this nigga really trying to like make sure I don't wake up type shit. Like that would like my body temperature would raise up so high. Like that would anger me. That's something right there. I can't do anything about it. Oh my god, like that would really blow my shit so bad.
It's just a lot. And like she's really like out. She's like has no control over this. And it's like, not only have you done this before, now you're doing it, now you really have like free reign over me and my body. It's like
that would make me so angry.
Where does Paul work?
Paul ni tiene trabajo. Paul, he's
so
like
theories.
a writer.
Paul's a writer, right?
But he hasn't ran anything recently. But where does he like work? Like he just.
I have a theory that
in his shed. Remember?
In his
I have a theory that
And, what's the-
Taylor is alternate Amber and Edward is alternate Paul. That's my theory. Thank you.
sorry, come again.
I said I have a theory
Yes, what is the
that
is-
Taylor
Mhm.
is the alternate version of Amber and Edward is the alternate version of Paul.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That is my
Taylor
theory.
is her. Like Amber is Taylor. Taylor is Amber.
Paul is Edward and
Edward
Ronan.
is-
Plus, I think we've all decided that Taylor's not real. Well, I'm pretty sure that Taylor's not real.
Yeah.
Just to add on to that, when she got in trouble for
Okay.
punching the girl,
Can you send me the chips?
the
My chips.
teacher or no outside source mentioned Taylor at all. She had just gotten in trouble and her mom was called and that
Yeah,
was
like,
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
like she didn't, and it's like, what you mean? None of her parents came to pick her up.
Well,
I gonna let
they
her
were
go
busy.
home with Taylor's mom. That's also like you also don't do that because like you can't release a child
Right.
to someone else's
legally.
custody.
That's not even on the list. Like what?
They're not even on the list.
Mm-mm.
That's also not a thing. I was like, they're gonna let you go home with Taylor's mom.
It was weird because you wouldn't even know. Like, how would you know that they're cool at all? It's not like you're paying attention. I know she drove her home or something, or drops her off, but like you wouldn't really be paying attention like that.
Yeah, that's not something as a school you like sanction, especially after an incident. You're like, no, we have to wait for a parent to come pick you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know, or maybe. Well, I know this might be weird. Is Taylor's mom just her dad? Like, cause he's like la 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 la. He's a good version, and his mom is just. I mean, her mom is.
Shit, anything could happen, man.
I don't know. So you think Edward is alt Taylor? I mean, alt Paul.
That's one of my theories. Yeah.
And then she was saying that she's scared for Paul to get her phone because she don't want him to find bad stuff in it.
Oh my.
Maybe like sneaky shit that she did. What did you do, bitch?
I want to know what she's hiding.
She's probably hiding the text message of meeting with Edward.
That's what I'm thinking, but she making it seem like it's worse than that.
She making it seem like she got a whole tape up in that shit.
No,
like-
I would be worried if my husband sees the text messages of me meeting up with a man that I cheated on him with. I think that's enough.
But I think the meeting part, like, hey, I'll meet you here 10 o'clock. That's probably all he's gonna see because
Yeah,
after
but
that they
that's
was
enough.
talking.
That's
I wouldn't
enough.
give a fuck.
She didn't even tell him
with the lace,
where he was going.
with the lingerie. I don't care.
I'm telling you, it was a big T-shirt.
In your closet.
That was a big T-shirt. Like,
I don't care.
But I don't know. But I'm scared. I'm scared.
you know what else I have? I have that Alice Feeney plays with my emotions too much.
Oh.
Because there was a line after the accident with our mom, and they like leave her alone to go to the hospital. She says, because it was her birthday, she says, I cut myself a piece of cake. She playing with me. She does that a lot. Where she like starts something and then she like, oh, this is what I'm at.
And it's
Like
like,
Feeney.
is it
Excuse you.
really?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, I think we should read the next 3 entries. But
Yeah.
like, we each read one. Like instead of going page by page, we each read an entry. Yeah?
Like then
I'll read then the first one. Then you read the next one, and then Crystal reads the next one.
let's do it.
I think there's, let me see. So there's, okay, before, back to 1992, and then New Year's Eve. No. Or maybe
What?
Crystal, you can read the The last.
Hmm? What do you I'm just skimming. What do you guys think the other kids wanted Taylor to show them?
What?
What do you guys think that the other kids wanted Taylor to show them when they were in the bathroom?
Oh, that she has female circumcision. I don't know. Don't ask.
I thought you were so serious. I was like, wait.
I don't
For
know.
a second, I was like, maybe Taylor's a boy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Her penis. I don't know. Like, what if everybody knows she got a weird surgery because she's a weird kid? I don't know. I think they just wanted to bully her. I didn't even think too much about it.
But they were like showing her, like they were telling her, don't be shy, show us. We'll go away if you let us see. That's what they were saying. Like, what the fuck?
Kids are weird, bro.
Yeah, they are.
What? Okay. I don't know. Amber stresses me out. So who knows?
Your pet bullfish.
Who fucking knows? What if they were like, I don't know.
I can't say.
Odd, right?
I don't know.
And
they got the salmon because those not gonna be enough for now and work.
And for the Edward thing, he says, well, she says that it all happened just because she said no.
What?
What do you mean?
She says for the Edward thing, when he's like drugging her, she remembers and she says that this all happened because she said no.
Maybe when he was trying to take her.
That's what I'm saying. So like, but he had to have drugged her at the party.
No, of course, because then otherwise she wouldn't comply on going with him. Because she was about to leave. She was gonna drink that last cup of lemonade and leave. And he probably saw that, and she probably like showed him, all right, I'm ready to go. Let me just use the bathroom real quick, and I'm out. And he was like, roofied himself.
Why would
It's
say
fucked
like
up,
that?
but it's true. Shit.
When he's talking to her at the Christmas lunch thing outside, he looks unshaved. He's like stressed out. He's coming to her. He's like, "Oh, I had a thing nearby. I remembered you mentioned this and this and that."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, okay." Really? He's like, "No, I just wanted to see you." Like, he's freaking the fuck out. Why the fuck would you leave with this man right now? That's terrifying.
I don't know. I think she really genuinely like is like, oh, like we know each other well enough. Like, there's no way. Like, I don't think she's even thinking for a second. I think it's like she should have caught on that like he showed up out of nowhere.
Bro, I don't know.
I feel
Just
like
the
I probably
fact.
misread that.
Well,
Because I for like 2 seconds I thought she went back to the luncheon, but
Me too. For a second, I thought the same thing. I was like, wait, she went back to the luncheon, but she's like, now that she's with him in the bar.
yeah.
Like, wait,
She
what?
like
that was like
she
the
like goes
next.
back and forth.
It's weird. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, she says she left him out in the cold, but then the next time we're like, and I know my coworkers probably think I'm weird for leaving with a stranger. Like,
Yeah,
wait,
just
what?
hops into a whole nother. It's like
I was so
we just went back inside. Like what, bro?
Yeah.
I'm lost.
She stresses me out.
I'm lost.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then because she quit her job? When?
And she's like telling,
You don't
like,
think
what?
you don't think that Madeline caught on, fired her or some shit? And she's just making the rest up. Like, I just don't believe this bitch at all.
Shit.
Talking about that Matthew assigned her as the next, like, oh, Amber, congratulations.
She's like, yeah, like, yay, happy ending. Bitch, you got embarrassed. Madeline embarrassed you the next day you made that Twitter account. She
Like,
said,
isn't
bitch,
she
your
socially
email.
awkward anyways? Like,
DK.
just like, how you gonna do all of that? I don't know. And the way she be taking the skin off her lips,
You love that.
you leave them dry, so she leave them dry so she could peel it off and bleed.
You literally love that
Ta
about her.
loca? Hell no.
You do the same thing.
I don't
No, bitch.
know,
Hell
man.
no.
She's
My lips stay moisturized, and I got the shit right here, bitch. Aquaphor, yup.
is that
Yes, ma'am.
very?
Lip repair. Shit.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm just sipping out. I want to see what happens next.
Yeah,
This
I'm all
video
caught up.
About to happen. We're on page 161. It's then Friday, December 23rd, 2026, the evening time.
2016.
I said 2026. 2016.
We're
I
jumping to the
can't-
future. Fine.
I can't make eye contact with the taxi driver as we pull up outside my home. I could see him repeatedly looking at me in the rearview mirror as he drove away from the block of flats, unable to tell whether it was disgust or concern in his eyes. Maybe it was both. I hand over the cash and I don't wait for the change, mumbling my thanks before climbing out and closing the door. The first thing I see as the cab drives away is Paul's car parked outside. He didn't tell me he was coming back tonight. He's hardly been in touch at all. I search inside my handbag for a mint and spray myself with spritz of perfume. I find my small compact mirror and examine different parts of my face in the glow from the streetlight outside my house. It's the first time I've had to look myself in the eye since I woke up in someone else's bed. Most of my makeup has rubbed off and my mascara has bled down my face.
You know.
Under the cab driver was staring at me. I lick my fingers and rub the skin beneath my eyes before checking my reflection once more. I still look like myself, even though I am not. I
But where did you get the mirror?
onto our property, crossing an invisible border and closing the gate behind me, cementing the decision to proceed with caution. The air is so cold that the frozen wood needs persuading to shut all the way and burns the tips of my fingers in protest. I force myself to walk toward the leaving all the truths we haven't shared out on the street. I survey the front of our house as I trudge up the gravel path. The place looks tired, unloved, in need of some attention. White paint has flaked in places, peeling away like skin. Everything in the garden looks dead or dying. A thick trunk of wisteria ascends and divides into a network of dry blown veins all over the front of the house, as though it will never blossom again. I try to tell myself that maybe I haven't done anything wrong, but the guilt of what I can't or won't remember slows my steps. Madeline has been dealt with, but now I fear I'm facing something so much worse. I search for my keys in my bag, but I can't find them, so I ring the bell. I wait a while the cold nudges my impatience and I ring it again. Paul opens the door. He doesn't say anything, and we both just stand there as I'm waiting to be invited into my own home. It's cold, so I step inside, pushing past him without meaning to. "You're home late," he says, closing the front door behind me. "Yes, Christmas party. How's your mom?" I ask. "Mom? She's fine. I think we need to talk." He knows. "Okay, talk." I force myself to look up and face him. "There's something I need to tell you. Maybe it's better if we sit down." He doesn't know, but it doesn't matter. Too late. "I might get a drink first. Do you want one?" I ask. He shakes his head and I retreat to the kitchen. I take a bottle of red, doesn't matter which one. I hesitate as I reach for a glass, then I overrule my apprehension. One glass can't do any harm. It's all been for nothing anyway. He wants to tell me that it's over. All that's left to do is listen. It doesn't even matter what I have or haven't done. He's already decided for both of us. I find the bottle opener and hold on to it, trying to steady my hands as I start to twist down into the cork, tearing it from the inside out. As my wrist turns, the irony snakes up around my arm, across my shoulder, to my throat, strangling me so that the words can get out and the air can't get in. Her name screamed itself over and over inside my head. I need Claire. I need her so badly right now, and I hate her at the same time. I thought today's a victory, but now it feels like I've been playing the wrong game. The sound of the cork being pulled from the bottle is less satisfying than normal. I hold it in my fingers for a second. From some angles, it still looks perfect. You'd never know I was so damaged on the inside. Paul is sitting on the sofa that is normally for guests. I pause for a moment, then sit down opposite him in the seat that is habitually mine. I feel dirty and damaged, but he doesn't seem to notice. I'm not sure where to begin, he says. He looks nervous, childlike. I used to find it endearing, but now I just wish he'd grow up, get on with it, and spit it out. I don't say anything. I won't make this easy for him, regardless of where I've just come from or what I might have done. I've been lying to you, he says. He still doesn't look at me, just stares at a spot on the floor. What about? I wasn't at Mom's yesterday. I was before that. She did have a fall, but when I left yesterday morning, that wasn't where I was going. I take a sip of wine. I realize now that I've been looking the wrong way before crossing a busy road. My patience expires and I need his performance to come to an end. Who is she? He looks at me then. Who? He asks. Whoever you're having an affair with. My hands are still trembling slightly, so I put down my glass. Paul shakes his head and laughs at me. I'm not having an affair. Jesus. I was with my agent. I take a moment to process the unexpected information. Your agent? Yes, I didn't want to tell you until I was 100% sure. I don't want to get your hopes up and let you down again. What are you talking about? I've written another book. I didn't think it was any good, didn't think anything would ever be any good ever again, but they've sold it. They've sold it everywhere. I found out there was going to be an auction when I was in Norfolk. My head was all over the place with Mom and I didn't really believe it myself. But it's real and they're talking about a lot of money. They love it, Amber. There was a bidding war in the States too, and things just got crazy. 13 territories so far. And the best bit, there's a talk of a film deal. It hasn't all been completely signed off yet, but it's looking pretty good. He's smiling, really smiling, and I realize I can't remember the last time he looked this happy. I'm smiling too. It seems infectious and I can't help it. But then I remember something I cannot forget. There was underwear in your wardrobe. Now it's gone. What? You bought lacy underwear for someone else. I found it. It wasn't my size. For a moment, I can't tell whether he's angry or amused by what I have said. I bought underwear for you.
Yeah, right, nigga.
It was the wrong size, yes, so I took it back. If you go upstairs right now, you'll find the same bag containing what I thought I'd pick up the first time, hidden in the same place. Or at least it was supposed to be hidden until Christmas.
Aww.
You didn't really think I was having an affair, did you? I start to cry. I can't help it. Darling, I'm so sorry, he says. Then he holds me and I let him. I know things have been great for a while, but I love you. Only you. I know I haven't been inside the book for the last few months, and I'm sorry if I've been distant. We've been through so much, and of course, I'm gutted about the baby stuff, but you're the only person I want to spend my life with, and that's never going to change. Do you understand?
Bendito.
Aww.
I could tell him right now that I might be pregnant. I shake the thought in my mind as soon as I think it. I haven't done the test yet. I can't tell him until I'm sure. Really sure. Can't get his hopes up. I've been such a fool. He kisses me. Really kisses me like he hasn't for so long. I don't stop. And when it does, I open my eyes and he's smiling at me again. I'm smiling back. The happiness I'm feeling is real. There's just one catch, he says. The mirrored smiles fade fast. What? I'll need to go to America for a bit. Part of the deal includes doing some promotion. And if the film happens, I might to spend some time in LA. I know it's something we haven't talked through first, but I said yes. That's it? That's what you were worried about telling me? I'm not sure how long I'll be gone for. It could be a couple of months, and I know things haven't been great recently. I have to do this.
No.
I know you've always said you can't be too far from your family, and I know you can't just give up your job, but you could come out to visit and I'll fly back when I can. I just know we can make it work if we both want to.
What?
I nod quietly and take a moment to let it all sink in. And I know you get scared when I'm away. I give him a look. Okay, not scared, just anxious. Like when you thought there was someone in the back garden in the middle of the night last week.
Ooh. Info. No
I'm thinking about
info.
that too. I want you to feel safe while I'm away. I've seen these mini security cameras you can get now, activated by movement. No wires, no fuss. I'm gonna order them and put them up at the back of the house. You'll be able to
Can't
shoot
wait to see
footage
them.
to your phone if you want and see for yourself that nobody's there. I quit today. What? I handed in my notice. I told Matthew before I left the Christmas party. Why? I had the most awful week at work. It's a long story. It was time to go. So if you really do want me to come with you, then I will. Of course I do. I love you. He means the words. They're real, and the tears they inflict on me are real too. We're not acting, we're just us, and it feels so much lighter. A smile so wide I think it might swallow him takes over his face. I want to smile back, but a thought pushes its way in and spoils things. I think about where I woke up, the dull pain between my legs, the still unopened pregnancy test kit in my handbag. I think about Claire. So much of my own news that I cannot and will not share. I need to shower. I need to wash whatever happened away. He sees my face change. What is it? What's wrong? You can't tell anyone about this. Not yet. Well, some people. Not yet, please. Not even family. Why? Just promise me. Okay, I promise.
You didn't talk to me about that? Like, we're married and you didn't talk to me about that? You just said yes. Didn't. What? That's weird. No. Before Friday, December 18th, 1992. Dear Diary, it's been a whole week since I've seen Taylor and I've got so much to tell her. I wrote a lot of it inside her Christmas card, but I couldn't fit it all in, even though I did really small writing. I know she's got it and I hand delivered it myself because Dad forgot to get stamps. I knocked on her front door, but nobody answered, so I pushed it through the letterbox. I'm hoping she'll call later because I really do need to talk to her. Strangers have been coming to our house, and I don't like it. A tall, thin man with no hair at all on his head came to talk to Mom and Dad. He said that his name was Roger, and he had a white smile that wasn't real. Roger is an estate agent, and he wears suits that are shiny. He said he thought it would be best if none of us were home when he showed people the house. He didn't say why, but I expect it's because of Mom being such a mess. Now he's probably thought she scared people away. Dad told me he didn't think anyone would want to buy Nana's house so close to Christmas, but he was wrong. People came first thing this morning, before I was even dressed for a viewing. That's what Roger calls it. Sometimes he knocks on the door, but sometimes he just lets himself in because he has his own key. He talks about Nana's home as though he lives here, but he's never lived here, and he keeps getting it all wrong. I didn't mean to lose my temper. Dad had a new job interview this afternoon. He's decided to get a new one. Mom had popped to the corner shop to get a can of baked beans, so I was here on my own when Roger let himself in. I crept out of my room and could see the top of his shiny head through the banisters. He was talking very loudly like an actor on stage in one of those plays Nana used to take me to see. Actors do that so that people in the cheapest seats right at the back of the theater can still hear. Roger was shouting at a fat couple even though they were standing right next to him. I wondered if they had hard hearing like Granddad was. They waddled around the hall like ducks who have been fed too much stale bread, and I didn't like the look of them. Roger was talking so loudly that I picked up the Robin doorstop and quietly closed the bedroom door, but I could still hear them. I tried to read my book, but I couldn't concentrate knowing they were poking around down there where they shouldn't. They came upstairs, which creaked even more than usual, and spent ages looking at the bathroom. It's not a particularly big bathroom. Has all the normal things in it, so I'm not sure what took so long. It was like listening to burglars walking around our home. The only difference was that Mom and Dad had invited them in. They went into what used to be mom and dad's room. They were right on the other side of my bedroom wall, and I listened as the fat man talked about our house being a fixer-upper, wondering what that meant. Only mom sleeps in that room now, and I hate her, but I still didn't like the idea of them being in there and touching her things. The fat woman started to speak. She hadn't said much before, and it was her, not Roger or the other man, that made me really angry. The three things she said that made me lose my temper were: 1, nobody in their right mind would want to live here. 2, it needs knocking down, really. 3, it's such an ugly little house. I felt my breathing get faster and things inside my head got really loud, the way they do when I'm very upset. I couldn't believe that anyone could be so rude and stupid. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't plan it, but I had to do something. I didn't want that horrid fat couple to buy Nana's house. I didn't mean to do something bad. I think I just wanted them to get out.
Jesus Christ.
It all happened very quickly. I heard them leave mom's room and walk along the landing. Then Roger opened my bedroom and I just screamed as loud as I could for a really long time. The fat woman looked terrified and Roger looked a bit scared too. The fat man was already bright red in the face from walking up the stairs and I thought he might have a heart attack. "Calm down, little girl," said Roger. That made me even more cross. I'm not a little girl. Then he said that they didn't mean to scare me, which was stupid. They hadn't scared me, I scared them. I wanted them to leave then, so I said what Mom said to Taylor's mom when she wanted her to get out. I shouted, "Get out of my house, you fucking bitch," really loudly, over and over again. Even when they got to the bottom of the stairs, I stood on the landing, still screaming at them. Then I threw the iron doorstop at Roger's head, but it missed, hit the wall instead, and landed on the carpet. I was glad when they were gone. I was scared I had broken the robin, but it was actually the same. It was exactly the same. Not even a scratch, unlike the wall, which had a beak-shaped dent. Funny how something so small can do so much damage and still look exactly the same. When Mom came home with the baked beans, I didn't tell her what happened. The phone rang and she answered it in the kitchen, so I couldn't hear very much or tell who she was talking to. She called me downstairs a little bit later and said that Roger had called. She told me to sit down on the sofa and I thought I was in trouble. But then she sat down next to me and when I looked at her, I saw that she was wearing her sad face, not her angry one. She told me that someone who came to look at the house first thing in the morning had bought it and we had to move out very soon. I cried. I couldn't help it. And then she cried a bit too. She went to hug me, but I pushed her away and ran up to my room. A little later, she came upstairs. She knocked on my door, but I ignored her. I knew she wouldn't come in without me saying it was okay, not after what happened last time. She stayed there for ages before eventually just whispering goodnight like a ghost and walking away. I replied too late. I don't think she heard me. It was a rhyme she taught me herself. Night, night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. And if they do, squash them. I rolled over and put my pillow over my head. I held my breath for as long as I could, but eventually it pushed its way out of my mouth and I didn't die.
Jesus Christ.
She needs help. Girl.
Now, New Year's Eve 2016. How you doing? I opened my eyes to see Jo sitting at the end of my hospital bed, and I'm so happy to see her, even if she hasn't come alone. If you didn't want to come back to work after Christmas, you could have just said no. You didn't need to crash a car into a tree and put yourself in a coma, you know. She smiles and holds my hand. She looks so young. I wish time had been as kind to me as it had been to her. I can see my room and it's so much nicer than I imagined. So bright and colorful. The window is wide open, framing a clear blue sky as birds provide us with a little background music. Do you remember what happened yet? She asks. I shake my head. You do know it wasn't Paul, don't you? He'd never hurt you. Not like this. I nod, because I know now that she's right. The truth has got a little tangled and twisted while I've been lying here, but the strands are starting to unravel and straighten out. It wasn't an accident, was it? I ask. It feels strange to hear the sound of my own voice out loud again. No. I nod again. The pieces of the puzzle are starting to show themselves but still don't fit together. Why did you do it? asked Joe. She's no longer talking about the crash. It's so good to see her. She's the only one I can be completely honest with. No secrets, no lies. I try to sieve the truth from my memories. You know why, I reply. You don't know why you resigned. You didn't need to. I only took the job to get to Madeline. You know that. What?
Hello?
I also know having that job was good for you, something of your own. It was a shit job. Being a presenter on top of a radio program, listening to by millions, is not a shit job. No, but I wasn't really the presenter, was I? We just made that up for fun, I say. Joe frowns. Okay, did we? Yes, I was just Madeline's PA. Were you? Yes, Joe, you know this. Maybe I do. I think I forgot. Things get muddled in my head sometimes. No, that's me. Things get muddled in my head, I say, and she lets go of my hand. The air rapidly darkens and it starts to rain outside. The sound of birds has been replaced by an impatient wind blowing the curtains and bedsheets about the place. The room seems to have faded, like I'm watching a remastered color version of an old black and white film. I can tell something is not quite right. The scene is no longer seems authentic and it reminds me that I'm lost. I sit up and reach for Joe. Please find me. I want to be found. But the little girl in the pink dressing gown stands up and takes Joe's hand before I can reach it. She pulls her towards the door. The room starts to fall apart, huge jigsaw-shaped pieces of it falling down into the darkness below. I have to hold on. I so badly want to knit the pieces of my life back together, but I don't know how. Do you have to go, I ask? I think so. Don't you? Joe says, and they leave my room together, closing the door behind them.
Well, what? Okay.
I fear we have to keep going. Help me read this one more entry because yours was a little light. No, yeah.
Fine, just because the next one is kind of late too. Then, Christmas Eve 2016 morning. There is never a good time to lose someone you love. But to die in the place of someone I love seems like a good way to go. Anyone? Anyone?
Batman.
Twilight. But the death of a loved one at Christmas is truly a terrible thing. Both our parents died at Christmas time, and it was never the same after that. It's something we'll always have in common, no matter how far we drift apart. Spending Christmas Eve together was Claire's idea, not mine. But I couldn't say no. It has become a morbid tradition of ours. She said we should try to remember what we've got, not what we've lost. I'm trying. I know she sees them in me. Sometimes it feels like she's trying to extract any last fragments of our parents from my DNA just by staring at me.
Right.
I have the same eyes as our mother. I sometimes see her too, looking back at me in the mirror, always disappointed by what she sees. Kingston High Street was my choice. It's always busy. The twins are a welcome distraction from the day ahead. A pair of terrible shoes. Claire pushes them around in the biggest double buggy I'd ever seen. They both grip onto their own toys in their tiny fists. They never have to share. A boy and a girl. She has her own perfect little family now. It really should be enough. She loves the twins more than she loves me, more than she loved any of us, which is how it should be. I'm going to tell her today. Not all of it, just what she needs to know when the time is right. That's far too small for them now, silly, says Claire. I know, just thought it looked pretty. I put the 0 to 6 month dress back on the rail. I did the pregnancy test this morning while Paul was still sleeping. It was positive. I think I already knew what it would be. I don't know how I am pregnant now after trying for so long. I think it's a sign. It must be. It's time for me to move on and start my life. Start living my life with Paul. Just Paul. A family of our own that nobody can take from us. I want to tell him first before I share the news with anyone else. I've rehearsed the scene in my head. He's going to be so happy. I'll tell him tonight. You know what that means? I buy the twins some clothes that Claire picks out. May as well get them something she likes. They won't even remember this Christmas, let alone what they were wearing. I wonder if they'd remember me if I were to disappear from their lives somehow soon. I looked up the other day, the term godmother. A female arranged to be the legal guardian of a child if ultimately demises is met. Untimely demise is met by the parents. Untimely demise. I can't get that phrase out of my head. Being their aunt and a godmother hasn't really meant an awful lot yet, but it will. I plan on doing a lot more for them when they're older. They won't remember what happens this Christmas. It won't count. The number of last-minute shoppers bustling and hurrying along makes it almost impossible to progress from one shop to the next. I find it strange that the people we pass saddled with bags and debt all look so happy. Sometimes I feel like everyone is happier than I am, as though they're all in one big secret I'm not privy to.
All right,
The
June.
wide... What happened?
What's all right, June?
The wide smiles on their faces are too loud. I find myself hating them, hating everything.
All
The Christmas lights, songs, fake snow, all the things I used to enjoy leave me cold. Claire isn't enjoying the experience either. We're more alike than I care to admit, and I can see her already sinking down into a bad mood or worse, expelled. It's probably better to share my news sooner rather than later if I'm to prevent her from going somewhere too dark for me to follow. I steer our little herd toward a small Christmas market. Claire likes this sort of thing. She stops by a stall selling scented candles. She lifts each one in turn, holding them up to her face and breathing them in. Each has a different name. Love, joy, hope. I wonder what hope smells like.
right.
That friend from university you said you bumped into, she says, still looking at the candles. I freeze to the spot I am standing on, and the busy Christmas market seems to quiet. He's not a friend, he's an ex, I manage to say. Whatever. She picks up a diffuser, its stick spiking outward like a stretched hedgehog. I remember him now. He came back to me last night. Last night when I woke up in his bed. The words were definitely in my head, but I'm still scared she somehow heard them. She carries on without looking at my face, and I'm glad. I don't trust it not to give me away. He was a medical student, wasn't he? She asked. Yes. Wouldn't leave you alone when you split up with him. Do you remember? I remember. He was upset. He didn't understand why I broke it off. I couldn't explain to him that you made me. I didn't make you. He just wasn't right for you. He was pleasant to look at, but something wasn't quite right up here. She taps her temple with her index finger. You do remember him calling you nonstop when you ended it? Waiting outside your flat in the middle of the night? Like I said, he was upset. Did you never wonder why he stopped harassing you in the end? She turns to face me, her eyes shining with delight before returning her attention to the items on sale. My mind whirls into overdrive. The pieces of a puzzle I didn't know I needed to solve start to slot into place. What did you do? I ask. Not much. I wrote some letters, that's all. It's a shame people don't write to one another anymore, don't you think? She doesn't look up, just casually makes her way along the stall, picking up pastel-shaped lumps of wax, lifting them to her face and breathing them in. Tell me what you did. Finally, she turns to face me. I wrote some letters to the head of the medical school from women who wanted to complain about his conduct, your ex. I wrote them all on different paper using different handwriting. It was really very clever, she smiles. Then I rang him from a payphone and said letters would only stop if he left you alone. Her smile erupts into laughter. That isn't funny, Claire. You could have ruined his career. What does he do now? He's a doctor. No harm done here, then. Getting yourself all worked up over nothing as usual. I'm only telling you in case you happen to bump into him again. I wouldn't advise it. Why? I asked, fearing I already know the answer, because I think I might have said the letters were from you.
I think Claire's not real. What if
Okay.
Claire isn't real?
Bro, nobody's real. Let's be honest, like.
What if her
Ain't
sister's
nobody
not real at all? Because
Ain't
didn't my
nobody
mom
real.
lose the baby? Like, what, bro?
That's what I thought. Literally, when that thing came, and I was like, oh, the baby must be fine because it was Claire. And then she lost the baby?
Right. I
Interesting.
think the mom, I think Claire isn't real. That's Claire's not real because first of all, why would she expose her sister? That'll make no sense. I don't think Claire's real. And all of this shit, she's no. Like, what, bro?
And you know what's funny? you know how, like, I don't know, she's just using the same method that she used with Madeline.
She's doing it over
She's
and
doing the
over
letters.
again.
Whereas, like, no, girl, that's your thing.
She's doing it over and over and over again.
Mm-mm.
I don't think Claire's real, bro.
Bro, every time we read a chapter, they're like, not even real.
Yeah.
Not even real.
I don't think Claire's real. Because what sister would know that their sister has a stalker? And what sister would try to get her stalker away from her but sign it with her sister's name? Knowing he
Yeah.
could find her anywhere because he's a stalker. Like, what sister would sign that?
Then again,
Like-
though, you could even say, like, he would know it was her anyway because of the call.
Wait, guys, I missed what you guys were reading because my mom came in the room.
Girl.
How much?
Claire has exposed that she was the reason that Amber broke up with Edward.
Yes, I saw that.
And then she was like, oh, why did you make me break up with him? And she was like, oh, he was a fucking weirdo and it was so funny, hee hee ha ha. And then Amber's like, wait, how did you do it? And then she's like, oh, I just wrote so many letters to like the medical field office, the medical department, and just accused him of like sexual
Misconduct.
harassment and stuff like that in the handwriting of different girls, different names and things like that. And then she's like, oh my god, like, why would you do that? And then she's like, well,
What the fuck?
It's like, by the way, I signed it with your name.
yeah, so just don't bump into him again. Be careful.
I was like, if you have a sister, you know that your sister has a stalker. Why would you send letters and try to get this nigga in trouble? But why would you put that as your sister? Why would you sign your sister's name?
Did all of
Like-
that and called him and was like, yo, leave her alone if you want me to stop these letters.
What the fuck?
Weird.
Oh, brother.
So there's that.
I'm just confused all over the place. And I was saying that I don't think Claire is real. I don't think sister is real.
Everybody's fake. Nobody's
Everybody's that bitch alone in a basement.
Bro, she has a straight jacket on. She's lit.
She's in solitary confinement.
Literally.
She got locked up for some shit that she did in the past. She's in solitary and she's losing.
I'm locked
The
up,
end.
won't
I'm
let me
afraid
out.
I don't believe a damn thing she says.
Did y'all see when she said she finally said the lie?
She what?
She finally said the title. I wrote that down. I was like, she said it.
Oh,
She said something like, and sometimes I lie. Who does it? I'm like, bitch. Your lying is on a different level.
Yeah.
kind
For sure.
Well,
That's kind of wild.
All I know is that I'm ready to. I just really wonder how it's gonna end.
bro, I'm telling you right now, that's how it's gonna end. It's gonna be her in a basement.
Because nothing is real.
Literally.
Bro,
That's
cause
what I'm
what?
thinking about.
Like,
She be on some bullshit sometimes. I'm like, bro, are you like?
is she even married? Like, I'm so confused.
We're really questioning.
Yo, she made Paul seem. Is that his name? Right? Paul?
Mm-hmm.
She made Paul. She saved him at the end there.
What?
She made him sound great.
I know, like, the thing is, it's so crazy. This whole time, I'm imagining Paul and her being super cold, super distant, instead of him just being like in a work thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like a complete 180.
Yup.
How she'd introduced us to him and their relationship instead of being like, he's really wrapped up in his work thing. I'm like, you guys are roommates. You guys are basically done with each other. Like, forget.
Right.
forget all the hoopla and just break up. But now it's giving like he just really was wrapped up in this work thing, and like that's it. Literally.
Just and the fact how like what were the chances? Like, no, that lingerie literally was for you. I just got it the wrong side. Like, oh,
Duh.
that's
The
so
I
funny.
completely forgot Christmas was coming up, and I'm like, no, he's cheating on you with your sister.
But also, that's such a weird gift, bro. Such
But
an odd gift. I'm trying to find the.
Whoever makes an enemy out of this girl is
Oh, yeah. She's
crazy.
She's
but
not above
honestly,
anything. She is not above anything.
Like,
She's
she will really do it to you.
yeah. She's scaring me, and I'm not even like in the same universe as this bitch.
No, hell no. Hell not open.
Yeah.
I
am not gonna sing.
Oh my god, I'm so sad. I had my book and I don't fucking find it. I had the book I wanted. But I will say, I want to be far from these liars.
Dude,
I want to be.
Someone we can trust.
Oh, you know what's funny too? I haven't seen these posts in man long. They're just like something I had saved. Why I go to press this one and it says me reading Rock Paper Scissors by Alice Feeney and I get to the plot twist.
oh my god.
I'm like, no, this bitch.
Alice fucking Feeney.
Alice Feeney.
I mean, her plot twists are kind of insane. Well, I'm just thinking from his and hers. That show is ridiculous.
Bro, but could you blame her though?
Uh-huh.
It was. Don't get me wrong. The ending is a little like really. But
Nah, but like as a mother, could you blame her though?
As the mother.
there definitely do not blame her. In fact,
Who?
kudos to you.
In this one?
Mm,
Oh,
in his
I
and
had it.
hers. Because they turned it into that series. And I will tell you something about Alice. It's crazy. Oh,
It's
God.
nuts.
Oh, my
Nuts.
fin is in that. Oof, he's so fine. He's so fine, that man.
Who? The husband? The husband from his and hers?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I wanna make you right. Everything right.
Hey.
Yeah. That's just how I feel about shows. I'm obsessed.
My leg is killing me. I must confess.
Oh.
I still believe.
Walk, I'm a singer.
Give me a sign.
Warberries.
Baby, one more time.
Warberries.
Oh, baby.
How was I supposed
To know. Yeah.
That's
that
something wasn't
right, girl? Oh, baby, baby.
I'm so scared of her.
Would I let you know?
You're letting your Shakira get in there.
Based on Britney Spears. I think. It's based on
That was funny. It's like you're funny or something.
What the fuck?
What happened?
I said that was funny. It's like you're funny or something. I don't know.
What does Stephanie say?
No, you said you're letting your Shakira come.
Oh, because I heard a little bit of the, you know, you just,
You know?
whatever.
Meant to be together, night and
What
you'll be
the
yours,
fuck?
and the study of my
I love rice.
You know what was so funny that I found out the other day? I was at my sister's and she was doing like a housewarming party, and we're playing a game, drinking game, and you know, like my cousins and my sister are older than me, so like I didn't really like, you know, grow up with them like that. And my cousin says a joke because they're like talking about like a childhood memory or whatever. My cousin says to my sister, "Oh my God, yeah, like your Shakira impression." And I said, I said, "Wait, is that where I got that from?" She's like, "Yeah, I've done it like my whole life." I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm such a fighter." She's like, "Why do you say that, this and that?" And I was like, "Cause I'm the Shakira in my friend group." That was so funny. I fucking stole that shit from her, and I didn't even remember at all.
What?
Actually,
You just adopted that without realizing.
literally.
Alrighty, guys. So we will catch you up next time on Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney, our current read. We have we don't have too
Like
much.
80 something pages.
Whoa,
That's
all that's
it.
left, guys. So we will catch you back next Wednesday.
Don't miss it.
We are going to let you guys know what happened while you guys were gone, and we're going to read a few more entries on camera as well. But it's been a pleasure. I'm Chris Lenny.
I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Crystal.
And we are Las Yaperas, and this is Hinged and Well Read. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.
Bye. That was so professional.